art, science, and philosophy. This is chiropractic. Hey, everybody, it's Natasha here with the MedPro Dojo. I want to talk to teams today on just how beautiful chiropractic is. I fell in love with this 21 years ago, watching my chiropractor just put his hands on people. And I remember that he would close his eyes and be so intentional with them. So I want to talk about that. There is an art, there is a science, and a philosophy to this. When I was first described subluxation, he said, "Have you taken a medical terminology class?" And I said, "Yes." He goes, "What does sub mean?" I said, "Well, less than or subtract or take away." And he said, "What does the word lux mean?" And I said, "Light," and then ation and condition. So when I first learned subluxation was told less than a complete dislocation of a joint with nervous system interference. Okay, that's the mechanical side of things. But then when he told me subluxation is a condition of less light in the body, I said, "Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful." My first chiropractor used to say, "I'm turning on the power." I'm like, what does that mean? And so when he explained it to me as a condition of less light in the body, and then turning on the power is like by delivering the adjustment, is moving that bone so the pressure comes off the nervous system, that the body can experience more light, which is fantastic. And so I fell in love with chiropractic from that moment forward, knowing that every cell, tissue, organ, and system of the body is affected by having pressure on the nervous system. So this is why it's so important. Some of you guys, I cannot believe it. I go to offices and they're like, "No, we don't get adjusted. No, we've never been through a day one or a report of findings." You have to do this. I'm begging you. Every single person on this planet should be receiving chiropractic care. Why? Because we have physical, emotional, and chemical stresses on our body every single day, which diminishes the light that comes from us. That's our life force. This beautiful thing that we call the innate intelligence. It animates us through this life. And by having chiropractic, it turns on the innate intelligence, which we were built and designed by God to be able to heal, maintain, and regulate our body through this intelligence. And that's what chiropractic is all about. The mechanical side is, yes, we're taking pressure off the nervous system by moving the bone, but it's so much more beautiful than that. And I remember being told a story about Harvey Lillard and how chiropractic was found. And BJ Palmer did an adjustment, or DD Palmer, did an adjustment to somebody who was a janitor who lost his hearing, had hearing, lost his hearing. And he said, "I think there's something out in your neck there," and delivered an adjustment, and his hearing was restored. And I've seen that time and time again. I've seen people's hearing restored. I've seen people's vision restored where they say, "I don't have to wear glasses anymore. What is this?" I've seen babies who are breech be born regular by an adjustment. I've seen kids with hip dysplasia get an adjustment and then be able to run again. So there is miracles that happen in chiropractic care through removing the interference that's on the nervous system. So it's really a beautiful thing to be part of. If you don't know that, get hungry, ask your chiropractor, give me the art, the science, and the philosophy of chiropractic. I love the ADO. It's called ADO, above, down, inside, out. That's where healing comes from. And so I'm a girl of faith. I believe that God works through us from above, comes through us, and that we're able to serve outside of ourselves through that. So I love that chiropractic blends that in as well. So if you don't know these things, I would encourage you to get pamphlets, read more on it, ask your doc to give you the art, science, and philosophy. Sometimes we just get so busy and we're bogged down with running the business and making sure everything's working right that they don't really have that time to apprentice you on those things. So chiropractic is beautiful. I've seen so many amazing things in my last 21 years. Be super excited that you get to be part of this process by serving others, by giving them true health, removing interference so the body can do what it was designed to do, is heal, maintain, and regulate itself. Your nervous system goes to every cell, every tissue, every muscle, every organ, every function is handled by the nervous system. So make sure you have a clear nervous system. Make sure you're telling everybody that you know, your family members, your friends, get on the call, make those recalls, do the reactivations, get people under regular care because our life depends on it. The quality of our life depends on, do we have less light? Or are we a beaming light full of life? So that's your tip for today. Thanks for being here. Be blessed, be a blessing. We'll see you next time.